These are your children. Protect your children. I'm sorry if I'm doubting this, Lord, but God, did I just hear you say something to me?
The next season of my podcast is almost here, and I've got a question for you. Do you believe that God really loves you? Like, really, really loves you? Maybe you imagine God as an angry dad or a distant guy with a beard sitting on a cloud watching you all the time, judging you. No matter where you are in your faith, whether it's a new journey for you or whether you grew up in church 3 times a week, the way you think about God changes everything in your life. My expert guest host this coming season is Francis Chan. He's been a pastor and a church planter and is a best-selling author, and he's also been a personal friend for many years. He recently wrote a new book about God's love titled Beloved, and it's been life-changing for me. Francis is joining me for 6 weeks, and believe me when I say that you do not want to miss a single minute of our conversation. I mean it. When Francis talks and shares his stories, he drips with wisdom. He wants you to experience God's love so deeply that it completely changes the way you live.
So good to be with you.
I don't want to start crying already, Francis, but I have deep respect for you. And so the fact that you would come here and be on the podcast and share with me and have these conversations, take the time to do that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No, it's an honor. And I don't do very many of these.
I know you don't. That's why I know it's a really big deal. You've talked so much about holiness and sin and wrath and judgment. I feel like there are a lot of pastors that are afraid to talk about.
And I guess that's why I was so looking forward to being with you, because I kind of watched your journey and saw the way that you stood for the faith all of these years, and I'm proud of you. I hope that doesn't sound weird, but I'm like,
I appreciate
gosh, I'm
that.
so grateful. And seeing the way you've been responding to the gospel, I'm like,
I had to laugh because you walked onto the set and you're like, this is so girly.
I literally just sent a picture to my wife, and that's exactly what I wrote. This is the girliest set I've ever been in.
There's nothing more than death.
Yes.
That's going to remind you of what's the most important thing in life.
Please hold on. Keep going down this path. We've seen too many just destroy their lives and destroy their testimony.
Totally. I'm going to cry already.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do, Francis.
Yes.
I long to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant.
Yes.
There's nothing better than hearing the saving grace of the gospel. I usually don't cry this bad, but there's just nothing better to hear.
Yes. Exactly. I have a full house.
You do have a full house.
I should have a sitcom.
I would watch that.
Okay.
Actually, this is giving me some good
there
ideas.
You go.
We launch this series next Tuesday with new episodes each week. And if you want to follow along with Francis's book, you can get it at Candace.com. And while you're there, sign up for email and text updates and click the link to your favorite podcast platforms. Life is like a roller coaster, but it's so much better when we go through it together.